More Daedra, please. That's the message of today's video. How's it going, guys? I am PattyJack, and I'm still sick, so I apologize if my voice sounds kind of weird today. I'm powering through it, trying to bring you as much content as I can. I'm also sucking on a fisherman's friend right now. What flavor are those? I actually have no idea. Is it licorice? Could it be that? Let me know what that is in the comments. Anyways, though, we're talking about the fact that I want more Daedra in the Elder Scrolls 6 today. And the reason for that is because I've been thinking about the lack of them in Skyrim lately, and it never really occurred to me until very recently that the Daedra really had nothing to do with anything aside from a few little quests in between and side character quests in the Elder Scrolls 5 Skyrim. And that kind of bothers me. The big reason for that being obviously that they had such a big influence in Oblivion, and of course in Morrowind, the Dark Elves kind of worshipped the Daedra and everything, and it was really weird to see a lack of them in the previous game. Now, of course, we can't overdo it with the same characters over and over and over again, but even just regular Daedra enemies, they weren't there at all. What happened to Daedros? What happened to Clanfears and all that good stuff from Oblivion and the games before? None of them were in Skyrim. In fact, pretty much the only Daedric entities you saw were some of the Atronachs and then, well, you know, the Dremora. In fact, it felt like there was no emphasis on the Daedra whatsoever, again, aside from those side quests in Skyrim, and that's something I want to see rectified in the next Elder Scrolls game. Now, I'm not saying they need to retread everything they did in Oblivion and have a Daedric prince be the center of absolutely everything that goes on, but it would be really nice to see them add in some dungeons or something with a Daedric influence to them, because there wasn't any of that. In fact, when you think about Skyrim, it was mostly frostbite spiders, Draugr, and bandits. That was what you would normally see in a dungeon, and then you get to the Dwemer Ruins, which were obviously filled with Dwemer and Falmer, and it really kind of boggles my mind that they didn't add in a little bit more to the game. Now, I've said before that I think that Skyrim needed a lot more development time, probably a year and a half's worth to be able to add in a lot of the stuff that they obviously wanted to, but I think with the extra time to make the Elder Scrolls 6, probably a good idea to add in some Daedric dungeons. I'd love to go into like a castle or a keep and see what the Daedra would do with it after they've taken it over. Would there be some kind of almost StarCraft Zerg-esque growth around everything? Would there be some new types of Daedra we've never seen before? I'd just love to see what they do when they start invading the human world or when they get summoned, etc. I really want a bigger focus on that in the Elder Scrolls 6. And I'm not just talking about adding in more Dremora, I mean, like, throw in those Daedroths again, throw in the Clanfears, throw in the Scamps. What happened to the Scamps? They were like the quintessential early game enemy aside from imps in Oblivion. Hell, there could even be like an entire quest chain, like if we go back to the Mages Guild wherever the game takes place, they could easily make the entire thing be about Daedra or something to get people interested and familiar with them again, because they're probably the most interesting aspect of the entire Elder Scrolls universe. So, Bethesda, if you're listening or watching this, whatever you prefer, don't matter to me. You probably aren't, but if you are, add in something to do with the Daedra. I think we all miss them. They're really, well, they're not cool dudes, but they're scary and fun to fight and kill, so put more of those in the Elder Scrolls 6. What do you think about the Daedra? Do you want to see more of them, or do you want them to be as far away from the lore as possible? If you do, then let me know why in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. As always, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're watching on VidMe, hit that follow button, and of course, join my Discord server. That's the best place to get in contact with me anytime you want to. I've also got a Patreon now. I'm setting that up, so if you want to go support me over there, then there's a link for that in the description. I am PattyJack, and I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully I won't be sick anymore.